Hi there, everyone. So, one of the most popular questions I get asked is I'm new to the craft. Where do I start? And that is such a broad question. It's kind of hard to answer sometimes. But usually, what I say is start with books, start with research and learning. And as you can see, I have just a few books here. This is just a fraction of the books that I have. I literally have enough to open my own library. And I grabbed all these thinking, oh, this is a good one. Oh, I want to talk about this one. And if I talked about all these books, this would be an hour-long video. So I'm just going to point out a few of my favorites and talk a little bit about how you start off in your craft. Okay, so where do I begin? Probably the first book that I ever read, or one of the first books. That's not true. I've read many books about the craft before this one, but I found this one to be really useful, just a lot of basic information in it. You can see it's a good sized book, but it's one that even still to this day that I refer back to. So if you're just starting off, when you just want maybe one book to get you started, this would probably be a good choice. Now, I just want to say I am not Wiccan. I am a witch, but I am not Wiccan. I do not follow any specific deity, and that's okay. Don't let anyone tell you that you have to do it this way or that you have to do it that way, their way is the best. You follow your own path, which is why I always suggest grab some books on a variety of subjects and just start reading. We're lucky to live in a day and age to where we have unlimited information in our pocket, at our fingertips, in our phones. I didn't have that when I was younger. I had to read. Lots and lots of reading. This is one of my favorites. Really good on moon spells. A lot of good information, easy to read about the moon. This is a really good one. And then I'll just show you, I have a little bit of everything. Sigil magic, crystals, pendulums. This is another good one here. The Good Witch's Guide. You can see I have a sea magic one. This is a really old book that I've had for a long time. And I really enjoy this one, The Secret Language of Birthdays. And it has every single day of the year broken down. And so if you want to look up someone's birthday, your birthday, a loved one's birthday, you find that day and it has just a vast information about their signs, you name it. This is a great book. I've had this one for a long time. I also really enjoy Sylvia Browne's books. I've been reading her books for a long time. She's since passed away. This was a really good one because it came with a CD on Spirit Guide Meditation. This one I enjoyed. She has lots of other ones about the afterlife, the other side, about pets crossing over, you name it. This is a good one. And it's just a basic encyclopedia of herbs and plants and their magical uses. This often comes in handy. So you can see I have auras. I really enjoy Deborah Blake, her books. I have this one and then another one that I really liked here, Everyday Witchcraft. This was really fun. 366 Ways to Witchify Your Life. I took the entire year to read this, reading, the one daily entry at a time. This was really fun. I have books on runes, on candle magic, Viking spirits. This was a really good one, Miss B's Household Witchery. This one has a lot of spells and recipes, if you will, on things to making window washes, all kinds of stuff. This is really good. I recommend this one. So basically, I just want to tell you, if you're new to the craft, the best thing you can do is just dive into learning. Learn as much as you can. I've been doing this for 40 years, and I've never stopped learning. I learn new stuff every day. And like I said, follow your heart, follow your instincts, and do what's right for you. What's right for me isn't necessarily right for you, and that's okay. That's the great thing about witchcraft. You can be a Wiccan, you can be a Christian witch, you can just be a solitary witch like myself. I don't belong to a coven. I prefer to practice alone. I'm a little antisocial, but if you want to join a coven, there are so many groups out there. You can do an online search. There's Facebook groups you can join. You can look up to see if there's any pagan festivals in your area. So don't feel isolated and that you're alone. Nowadays, more and more young people are turning to witchcraft. And I find that really exciting because for the first time in my life, I'm comfortable talking about it. To where when I was younger, I kept to myself. It wasn't something that I shared with people openly. So even now, I'm just now finally starting to open up and share my gift and my craft with others. And that's a really wonderful thing. So if you're new to the craft, study. Study, study, study. I'm a teacher at heart, and that will always be my number one answer. Just start studying and find what intrigues you. You know, you might have lots of interest, or you might have one specific field that really interests you. That's okay. But just grab some books and jump right on in. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Blessed be. Okay, so I forgot to talk about one thing that's kind of important, and that is keeping your own boss. And that stands for a Book of Shadows. You can call it a Book of Light, Grimoire, whatever you want to call it. And it's basically a book, a journal, if you will, and you can write down your own spells, notes that you make. Oh, well, there's my old girl Cleo. She comes to say hello. This is Cleo, back of Cleo's head. She's 19 years old. She's kind of old and cranky. I've had her since she was 4 weeks old. Yes. Yeah. Say hi, Cleo. Say hi. Okay. So this is my main boss here. And this is another little journal that I keep. And I'm not going to show you what's in them. That's for my eyes only. This one I use more as a typical journal that you would write your thoughts, your feelings. Oh, Cleo, come on, girl. Dreams, stuff like that. And to where this one I use more for my spells and stuff like that. Okay, so I just wanted to share that. It's important. You know, it's good to have a boss, write things down, keep track of what you've learned, spells that you've liked, recipes. I call them recipes, but it's just stuff like maybe you found a really good magical floor wash that you really like and it works really well, so you want to write it down. It's not necessarily a recipe that you would cook with, but I just refer to them as recipes. So, alrighty. Once again, thanks for watching. Say bye-bye, Cleo. Yeah, bye-bye. Blessed be, everyone.